I have a question for all the queer folk, and don't attack me because I'm just asking. In fact, I don't even give a fuck if y'all find this offensive, but why do most of you guys like centering your queerness around straight gender norms? Like, isn't the whole point of being queer to exist outside of that? Like, in terms of dates, gender roles, who does what, who pays for what, who buys who what, you know? And I'm gonna speak mostly on guys loving guys because that's what I have more experience on. But as a guy, you can't expect me to pay for everything simply because you're the more feminine one. We should be doing stuff for each other. We're both men. Like, a lot of gay guys get so feminine that they forget that they're still men. Like, even in matters that only affect women, it's like they forget that they still have penises, you know? Which is what I feel like makes straight people justified in asking who the man or the woman in the relationship is. Like, no, we're both men. That's the point. Or they're both women. Like, that's the fucking point of being queer. Like, also, a lot of you guys look for straight people in queer spaces. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but let me cook. This heterosexual structure that's sought after in queer spaces where when you're feminine, you only seek masculine presenting queer men. When you're masculine presenting, you only seek feminine presenting queer men, which doesn't leave a lot of space for us to actually be ourselves. You know, the whole point of being fucking gay is to not be straight. So now if you're looking for a woman in a gay man, lost it there for a second, but my whole point is we need to destructure this straight system that we put ourselves into. Because the whole point of fighting to be queer is to love who we love, you know, same-sex people. It's not for you to wear weaves or wear nails as a guy. That's not the freedom we fought for. Or for you to wear baggy clothes and dress as a man, as a lesbian. That's not the point of why we exist. It's for us to love who we love. Same-sex people. Same sex. Don't forget that. Same sex. We're the same sex. Because I've legit seen instances where feminine lesbians forget that their stud girlfriends are girls. Like, they'll convince themselves that they're dating a man. Why? Why? Because of this fucked up delusion that they've put themselves into, they'll start expecting straight treatment from their girlfriend. Like, no, that's not your man, that's your girlfriend. Y'all are both women. You should be buying each other flowers. Both of y'all. Y'all both go on your period. You should be buying each other pads. Both of y'all. Like, I don't. And before some of y'all come at me on some wearing nails and weaves as expression, blah, blah, we're just expressing ourselves. No shit. No fucking shit. Like, I know expression. I'm a bisexual film student who's into fashion. I know expression. But that's just the perk of the queer movement. It isn't the point of why we fought for this. Y'all do realize that loving same-sex people was illegal at some point. Like, you could get killed for this. And now that we can willingly love the people we love, especially in this country, y'all still choose to operate. Y'all still choose to operate on a heterosexual scale. Why? Why?
For as long as people are trying to be blendable, we are going to have this issue in all spectrums because people want to be inclusive. And I guess in a world that tends to make people who are usually excluded from things to want to be included in everything. And our history in Africa pre-colonization, right? People had their own business, right? We had the LGBTQ community before it was even defined as an LGBTQ community. The people just existed. There was no definition for things, and because we put labels onto things, those bracket tends to wants to include, exclude, or include themselves from certain things. And because we live in a society that is living in a bubble of Christianity, everything sort of like tends to put arrows against one another and all outside of one another and just be like, man, we're trying to function as people. I'm not saying this as a queer woman or lesbian woman. I'm neither. I'm not even bisexual. I don't like women like that. I I am not. If I were to be with a woman, it would not be for their genuine love and companionship. It would be for their, probably for, and because of that, it tends to make dating kind of like difficult, even for straight women, because people are just not willing to outgrow social standards, like default standards that they've put, and they're not even working even for us straight people. And because people are not willing to move with time, they just want to nitpick what works for them and what makes them feel better or what makes them feel acceptable. It's just that thing of, when you think about it, this people not willing to grow. And I'm not sad, I'm just disappointed, I guess. And my disappointment is that of coming to acceptance as well. It's like, ugh, man, probably just be myself and just love to the best and center myself, because I can't see centering other people, because when you center other people, that tends to happen, and you either adjust to them or it never really works out.